Oh, hello everyone out there in YouTube land. Geezer here. I'm feeling a little geezerly this week. It's been a week ago today I had my back surgery. And what they done was they did an L2 to L5 fusion, which my understanding is they took out 3 discs and fused the 4 vertebrae into one big one. Now they'll grow together and make one big block of bone instead of 4 little ones. So, and then, but I was told come 1st of March I can go back out in the woods and do anything I want. So I don't do much in January and February anyway. So I guess that'll work out all right. But I'll have to learn some new things, just like I did with my neck. But I didn't pay no attention. I just learned them when I had my neck fused. So I couldn't do certain things, but after a couple of months out in the woods, I did them anyway. What this muscle couldn't do anymore, another muscle learned to do. So that's what happened to my back. What I can bend and do this the way I used to, a new one will take over. I'll learn it. I'll learn by doing. And I don't need no PT training. I just be out there. Whatever I need to do to get the tree down and get it up to the wood yard is what we'll learn to do. But overall, it wasn't too bad. I went in, had the surgery at 7:30 last Wednesday morning, and I left to come home about noon the next day. Now, I'm told that I spent a little extra time in recovery, and when I came from recovery back to the ward, I was a real stinker. But it took them a while to figure out which pain meds would work for me. I was having a lot of pain. And said I was loud and boisterous and obnoxious. But, you know, that's what happens. It took them a while. They tried some different pain meds, and when they found the one that worked, then it was all right. And then they started getting me ready to practice things and go home. So I wrote down the name of that medicine. So if I ever have to have another big surgery, I tell them, go straight to this pain medicine here. This is the one that works. And I asked my neighbor the other day, because he's got a much more scientific mind than me. I'm just kind of a plow into it and get it done kind of mind. But he kind of thought the way I did too, that since I catch a lot of stuff that's odd and weird and normal people don't get, maybe I react to pain medicine different than most people do too, because they gave me what they would give normal people, and it didn't work. You know, they went and put a big hole in my side. I'll put a picture up there, down there, or over there somewhere. You'll see it. And they put a big hole in my side, went all the way into my spine, dug all them discs out and spread my spine back out, and, you know, and moved all that muscle out of the way, and, you know, didn't cut it. At least by going inside, I could pry it out of the way. And they put 5 little holes in the back, put screws in. And I got pictures of that I'll put up here. It'll be down there or up here or over there somewhere. I don't know where it'll be. Wherever I can stick it, wherever I can get it to work, that's where it'll be. But it's only been 7 days now, and it's been over Willikers. I took the last pain pill yesterday at 6 p.m., and I took one since, so that's pretty pleasing. But they gave me 56 muscle relaxers. Want me to take one every 6 hours for 14 days. I got to follow up for 14 days, so I'll take them. Them help a lot. And prednisone helped a lot. I get a lot of inflammation. They go operating on me and messing around with me. I get inflamed. Hold that inflammation under control. Helps. This is 2 surgeries in a row now. This big one and my last little bladder surgery. I came home and started taking prednisone right away. I was okay. So I'm a week out here, and they did all that, and 90% of my pain is gone, except for certain things. If I forget and twist. And if you want to look over at the clock, you don't even think about it. You just kind of twist around and look. There ain't no twisting right now. No, that's not good. So they took them 3 discs out, dug them out, and I found a video that pretty much explains what they did to me. I'll put a link down there somewhere, and it's kind of an older video, but he explains pretty detailed, and they show you how they tape you to the table on your side and operate. What a mess. But how they get in there and dig all that out, and they got to dig all them discs out. Then they put a little cage in there and spread it out, get your disc spacing back, you know. And in my case, it was pushing my spine to the left, so they straightened it out and separated it again. So I'm to the stage now. My muscle pain is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. But my bone pain's picking up the last couple of days. You know, where they scraped all that stuff out of the discs and spread them, and then where they drilled the holes to put the screws in the back and stuff. You know, the bone pain's coming on now, so I got to keep that under control. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm just taking a pain pill just before bed, get some sleep, and that's working out pretty good. So all in all, I just took a walk today. It's about 45 out here. Ain't too bad. The wind's down. A little windy, not bad. My neighbor come down the other day and walked with me, and I walked all the way to the back property marker and back to the house, which is 2/10 of a mile from here to the back property marker. So 4/10 of a mile round trip. And me and the dog just went that same route today, so we made it. So my right leg was the worst problem when I come home, and don't know why. It's still a little sore. And yesterday, the outside of both sides of the hips were super sore. Man, couldn't hardly walk. Yesterday was a bad day. But if you look at the position they put you in on the table, the operating table for this procedure, they put you on your side and they tape you down to the table. I mean, they squish you right down in there. So ain't no wonder my sides of my hips hurt, I guess. You know, put them on that hard old table and tape me down tight. Man, I want to talk to them about that. Like that'd do any good. But I'm pretty pleased with where I'm at. My daughter was here and brought me home, and she left me a whole bunch of tuna casserole. I've been eating that. It's really good. It's good. It's great tuna casserole. I think it taught me to swim, you know, but because I don't swim, but I think eating so much tuna I can swim now. But it's really good. And she left me a big Christmas dinner in a foil pan in the freezer. So in a couple more days, when I'm really got my appetite back, I'm going to heat that up and have that. And I'm going to stick with the tuna casserole until it's all gone, because it's really good. I like it. And, but what I found yesterday was work. I'd fiddle around in the house and do a little bit of stuff, and then when things start to hurt, I go sit down in a chair. Sit there for an hour, and everything gets back to not hurting then. And so I found a streaming service where I can watch the old show Cold Case for free. So them programs run about 48 minutes. Now the commercials are out. So I watch an episode of that, and then I can get up, walk around a little bit, walk the circle for 10 minutes. Because they don't want me sitting for more than an hour or an hour and a half unless I'm sleeping. So I just get up and walk the circle in the house. And I went out yesterday and put wood in the boiler in the morning and afternoon. My neighbor come down over the holiday weekend every day and put wood in the boiler in the morning and afternoons and asked to see how I was doing. So that helped a lot. Yeah. I don't know if I could have done it over the weekend, but I'd done it if I'd have had to. But he'd come down every day and put wood in the boiler and check, see if I need anything. Brought me a bag of candy one day. It's about half gone. And so I got my first 2-week follow-up on the 11th of this month with his physician assistant. And his physician assistant is really a physician assistant because she assists in all the surgeries. She's assisted in both of mine now. So she's really a physician's assistant, not just an office paperwork shuffler. She gets in there and gets it done. So I'm pretty impressed with her. And since she's working at Mayfield for Dr. Lubick, you know she ain't no dummy. So I feel comfortable when I see her and talk to her. And so that's where we're at. I think I'll go ahead and make my afternoon cup of coffee and sit back down in a chair for a little while. I already put wood in the boiler for today. Took the walk. So I'm pretty much done for today now. I just walk in the house every hour or so. And that's where we're at. So I got new back coming for 2024. I got my new neck for 2023. Be like the $6 million man. I have to look and see if I can get that on streaming service somewhere. Ain't seen that in a while either. But I'm feeling pretty good. I think my recovery I think I'm ahead of where everybody thought I would be at this stage of the game, especially after the first afternoon. My daughter was a little upset with me, but Hell, I don't remember none of it. They just told me how I was, so I had to take your word for it. I don't remember it. But once they got me on the right pain meds and sent some good pain meds home with me, they work good here, so. Okay, so this is the geezer. I think there's one more Friday at 6 a.m. video coming out this week. Then I don't have any more, so unless something happens where I can make some, we'll just have to do these little updates here, and then we'll see where we go from there till spring, till March, when the doc says I can grab a chainsaw and get back in the woods. So, till the next time, see ya.